Hey guys, it's Toby Morrison from CFS Health, and in today's video I wanted to talk about the 7 worst things about chronic fatigue syndrome. Now, this isn't a pity party, this isn't to talk about how bad it is all the time, and I'm not going to talk about the range of symptoms that you're experiencing. There's a whole other video for that. But I really wanted to capture the 7 worst things about chronic fatigue syndrome. 1, so you can really relate to it. 2, so you can feel understood for the first time probably ever, because I know a lot of people don't feel understood and have never really met anyone who's been through it. And 3, to share a spotlight on what you're going through, so you could maybe send this to some friends or family who might want to understand your situation a little bit better. And hopefully you nod your head to these. The invisible illness. Now, this one's just so true, because with chronic fatigue syndrome, you can't really see it. If you walk down the street with a broken arm, with a cast on, it's so clearly obvious that that person is struggling and has hurt themselves. With chronic fatigue syndrome, you can't see the cast, you can't see the pain, you can't see the suffering, you can't see the symptoms, you can't see the person laying in bed for 7 days straight to be at the event that you see them at. And you don't see the after effect that may cause for someone as well. And so the biggest problem that I know with a lot of our members who say this, they say the worst thing is when someone comes up to them and says, "But you look fine." And it's like, yeah, I might look fine, but I'm clearly not fine, because this sucks and I don't want to be in this experience. It's not like a broken arm where you can see it very clearly and go, "Oh my God, are you okay?" In fact, it's usually the opposite of that. So for anyone out there who feels like, this is what you're going through, it's very true that sometimes this can be such an isolating illness because you just can't see it. It's really hard to see. It's not like a broken arm that, the public eye can see so easily. Not knowing what's wrong with you for a very long time, I think that's such a challenging thing to go through when you're going through chronic fatigue syndrome, is that for a long time, you just don't know what's wrong with you. And you just are constantly wondering, am I dying? I know, like, one of the biggest complaints that my members have, and I certainly went through when I was suffering many, many years ago, I literally felt like my body was dying. And it was scary. It was like, oh my God, like, what's actually happening to me? The symptoms, the suffering, the pain, the excruciation, the excruciating pain, and then also the exhaustion on top of that, like just literally feeling like I was getting less and less energy every single day. And so it almost felt like I was slowly decaying and slowly dying. And when you've got muscle aches and pains and excruciating pain throughout your entire body, you genuinely do feel like that. Scary, confusing, and already on top of what you're experiencing is just another bit of hardship that you have to go through when you're going through this. And I'm with you all the way. Like, I feel your pain right now. I've been through what you're going through, so I get it.